Right. Enjoy the start, Joe.
Yep. As we just wait for you to park your car at the end of the grid, and I have a terrible. Oh no, I've got a good view now. 5 red lights, and we are underway. I'm hoping Sam is taking control of his car. Either way, was almost going to take the lead into turn 1. As we head into turn 1, and there's a McLaren going up the inside, further back, and there's a Red Bull off the track. I think that was Ranger. Oh, and he's in the wall! Oh, I don't know what's happened there. I think there was some contact made with another driver, but we couldn't quite catch it. But it's an Aston Martin 1-2 now. End of sector 1. Sem's dropped back, and he's going to drop back even further. As I think that's Van Dorn coming around trying to come around the outside of him. Sem is dropping like a stone. But it's an Aston Martin 1-2. And disappointment for Ranger. And lap 1, and that is an incredibly dangerous place to try and overtake someone. There's 3 wide as we come onto the end of sector 2. Not giving each other an inch. Jensen's gone from last to 11th. What are you seeing at the back there, Matt? Oh, you're away, aren't you?
Yeah, Ranger's got no problem. I don't think my phone's going crazy as well. So
yeah, he fully flew into the wall. I think on the exit of turn 2 there was contact made with another driver. I couldn't quite see the driver, but he's ended up in the wall. Oh, timings have gone everywhere. I can't find who I wanted to look at. Go into turn 1 and 2 again. Oh, it looks like the Ferrari. Oh, Bennett's lost the place. I think Elite Risk is up to 2nd now. Ranger has a time penalty for cutting a corner.
He's also retired as
I
well.
can imagine. Yeah, I was expecting that one. Disappointing start.
Right, I'm back in the comms box. That was
okay.
Different.
Yeah, there's 3 drivers, so he's out, and then DTV Paul's pitted, and the other Red Bull spun. Oh no! Oh, there's another spinner. Alan's gone off as well. This is carnage. Spinners galore. That's the 2nd time Alan's spun already, but only in lap 2. Partly think that Alan did spin because of being put off in that chicane. Badders was literally smoke going everywhere.
Right, and oh god, I'm just trying to see who's There we go past lap records. Oh, and Alan's gone around again, and it's in the wall, and this is Tygon. Oh dear me. Oh, that was a very slow accident with great consequences. Is there going to be a safety car to yellow around the track?
Virtual. I reckon it will turn into a proper one. They always seem to do it on this game.
Oh.
Well, we still have a virtual. Looks like he's not going to change this time. Normally it seems to do it all the time. So yeah, well, let's just take a breather from what we've just seen. I've just realised that our occupier of P11 is in P11.
Of course, yeah.
Would you believe it? You just can't help it. You cannot get enough of it. Loves P11.
Right, here we go. The SD has gone. If he's going to want to make this strategy work, which I know for a fact that he wishes he wasn't on the strategy, he needs to get past him now.
Yeah, just quickly looking to see the tyre compounds, because I didn't actually do that before the race started, annoyingly, but yeah, the only driver on the track on softs is Elite, so yeah, like you said, he needs to pass him now. No wonder he's up into P2 and almost P1. He will not. Oh no, he will have DRS, won't he? I think the lead is going to be changed here. I don't think Spoke's going to fight this whatsoever. No point. It's not his race. Elite takes the lead of the race on the soft tyre. And Bennett and Van Dorn and Sam are all in quite a tussle for P3.
I don't know if you saw what happened to Bass on the first lap or two, but he's dropped down 8 places.
Yeah, you spun on the chicane.
Oh,
I think you were mid-retiring. Yeah, the middle chicane, in the middle of the track. I don't know what turn it is. The one they're coming up to now. He lost it.
Risks managed to save it on that horrible quick left right going up the hill, and Smokes back within half a second.
I don't know who to follow at the minute. There's so many like potential battles, but it looks like Van Dorn is not leaving Bennett alone. He's been following him within 4 attempts since the start, and I think he could potentially get him on DRS on this lap if he can get close enough through these chicanes, which he looks like he's had. A very tidy final chicane. Bennett has no defence. Liam lost it.
Yeah, he lost it. He was coming to pits to retire anyway because of Will playing up, he just lost it on traction. So.
Oh my word! Oh my word! Van Dorn was coming around the outside of Bennett, and Bennett was just moving across, and he saw him right at the last minute. But oh my, that almost ended in an aeroplane crash. So yeah, late risks with almost a second gap to Smoke. Van Dorn is now ahead of Bennett finally. Sam is in 5th. What's the big movers? Let's have a look at the position changes. So Clutzy Winter.
Oh, Van Dorn's gone! Van Dorn spun it! He's in the middle of the track! Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh, and he's managed to get back around. I don't think he's got any damage, but tell you what, Bennett and Sam were
Oh, there's another one! There's another one!
Oh, that is
out! What is going on? Honestly, what is going on? The safety car. This is there's 13 drivers left. What is going on?
Oh, just you're looking behind. Oh, this guy.
I think I remember someone saying somewhere in a chat that division. I think it was every division. There's just spinners all the time in every race. I mean, like I said earlier, I haven't watched really anything this season in F1, so, but I've been told that there's been spinners galore. People just can't seem to control these cars.
And we got
there's all sorts going on.
Yeah, we've got a few drivers in the pit. We've got Risk, Sam, Bad Otter. Actually, it could be a good opportunity for Bad Otter. Elite here to maybe make up for his strategy blunder by starting on the softs.
Well, he's made his mandatory stop. Obviously, he's going to have to stop again. There's no. I'm surprised he's gone for mediums. I'm very surprised he's going to have to do another stop then.
Right, so we're all for.
I'm surprised with that.
We are all for making the best stream possible. So we're actually going to have a mid-race interview with, unfortunately, one of the retirees of the race.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, yes, we are. He's just joined
and he's here
during the safety car. We just get him to tick his audio box, and hopefully we can get a word from him after that unfortunate end to the race. I can't stress enough,
This
Rich.
is revolutionary.
We are live, so please mind your language. Joe, do you want to ask the question, or do you want me to?
Yeah, you crack on.
Yeah, all right. Well, Rich,
you have this plan, I presume, in the pipeline.
First of all, Rich, you okay? Sorry, I was going to say you okay from the accident, but anyway,
Shut up, mate.
Right,
I saw one,
so,
mate, but I think I'll just about recover in time. It
Yeah.
should be okay.
Yeah, so unfortunately, this is the third race in a row now that turn one. It really has not gone your way. Can you tell us a bit what happened in turn one, turn two?
I'm starting to lose a little bit of patience, to be honest. Where was I? I'm trying to think back now. I'm going to watch it actually, but I was going into turn one. And I had a really good start. I got past Batters, and Elite had a good start, as you can imagine, on the softs, and we were pretty much side by side. He had the inside line going into turn one, so I sort of gave him as much room as I pretty much could in turn one. Sem didn't have a great corner, which meant he got stuck behind him, so I had to sort of go off track to avoid hitting Sem. So I've gone off track to avoid hitting Sem and to avoid a collision. I've come back on track and I've been pretty much absolutely bodied into the wall. Whether it will be given us sort of like a lap one incident, and Elite couldn't have done much because of where he was, and I had to come back off track and avoid Sem, etc., etc. I don't know, but I'm not necessarily just pinning the blame on Elite. It's just really frustrating to be involved in another lap one incident for the third race in a row. We've only had 3 bloody races.
Yeah,
It's, so
understandably,
annoying.
I can imagine your frustration. But I'll ask you one more quick question, because I think the safety car might be coming in this lap. But you started 5th in qualifying, 5th or 6th anyway. Is that going to be a positive? That your qualifying pace seems to be relatively okay this season so far?
Well, considering I've had absolutely no time to practice, I'll take P5 any day of the week. I mean, no, I think, to be honest, considering the luck I'm having in the races, it makes no sense to practice anyway, because I'll just get bodied regardless.
Yeah,
I just want to touch before we finish this. I just want to touch before you finish this safety car. You've not had a good day, have you? You've been hit by a Ferrari, and you also got hit by a Tesla earlier.
Yeah, I've been hit by.
I just want to, honestly, condolences go out to you. I hope your Polo is okay.
Thanks, mate. I'll pass on your regards to the Polo. Hopefully, we can get him better soon.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Rich, mate. And well, I'll speak to you in an hour or so.
Thanks, boys. Cheers. See you later.
Yeah, see you, man. Right. Go over to Joe for the restart.
Yes, both Aston Martins lead us away, and I think the restart from Smoke is good. I'm just trying to. I think Bennett's going to be under pressure here. There's going to be a few drivers under pressure, but Clutzy, he's not going to make any moves. But there is going to be a move for P5. Bardot has gone down the inside of Sem. He's absolutely sent it, and he's made it work. He's done it. That was a good move as well. It wasn't a full dive.
It was. For a second I thought Sem might have lost.
On the track.
So I was going to say, I thought for a second Sem might lose it on traction because he fully mounted that curb. And we know how slippery they are, especially at this track. But already, I mean, look at the top 4. They've already stormed off. And Elite, despite starting on the wrong strategy, is seemingly maybe in one of the best positions at the moment, in 4th, with one lap old mediums.
Oh, and Morgan's going into the back of Van Dorn. No one's out of shape. That could have been nasty, but Morgan's had another really good exit. As we head to the end of Sector 2, literally following the back end of the field. There's only 13 drivers, but it seems like the main battles in the minute are kind of towards the rear. But then we just flick back to the front because Elite is right on the back of Bennett, who is slowly losing touch to Clutzy. And I think Elite's going to get past here. But yeah, as I was saying a minute ago, I'm surprised Elite went for the mediums. He's going to have to do another stop. Could have easily gone for halves and just gone to the end. And he's going to commit. Oh, it was a huge crash! That is a huge accident.
What the hell just happened there?
That's a massive accident. Is that going to be another safety car? He's all off the track. Please don't stick it to the inside. There's another.
Oh, this is a mess. What's going on? I don't know what happened. It just. Oh, now.
I was on board.
Elite. I mean, I'm seeing some stuff from Elite now, but actually, no, he's fine. What happened there?
I was on board with Elite. Obviously, we're not going to make any comments in the booth, but it all happened too quickly, really, to judge what happened. But Elite and Bennett made contact. It was a massive crash. Elite's just letting past Owen on the track again, but. Yeah, to be fair, as he went into the right-hander, Elite's got a broken front wing, he's trying to turn right, Owen's trying to go around the outside of him, and they've both gone off together, so I think Elite was trying his best to get out of the way. He did kind of let a lot of people past, but then at some point he did have to turn, and that's such a tight corner.
I'm seeing stuff on the stream that they reckon it might have been down to lag, but I mean, I was on board with Elite, and it seemed fine on my screen. It was just 1 minute they're both going down the straight and then in the wall. Like, you didn't even see them go into the wall. It was just going down the straight and then into the wall. It
wasn't lagging when I was watching him, but the crash,
no one was lagging.
It just happened too quickly for me to even think. So, I have to rewatch it. I had a perfect view of it, so if anyone needs anything, then it's in the stream.
Right,
but anyway, that aside, for the remaining people in this race, this is starting to feel a little bit like USA 2005 with no one on the track. But at least they're kind of grouped together because we have the top 2 literally 5 seconds ahead of anyone else, and then the rest of them are pretty much all still together. But Smoke and Clutzy haven't pitted yet. Neither has Paul. They're the only 3 drivers to not have pit yet. And they're 5 seconds clear of anyone else, so whether... I don't know what kind of strategy they're going to be looking at here. What do you think they're going to go for in the top 2? More importantly, because they both haven't pitted, they're still going.
I think it's going to be... I'm going to see... It'd be interesting to see what Smoking Clutzy can do. They've got the luxury, kind of preserving their tyres a bit with that 5-second gap. Actually, Clutzy's just taking the lead, I think. Yes.
He has. He just passed him on DRS. Smoke didn't fight it. Sensible thing to do. But yeah, they have a 5-second gap, and well, I think the crash with Bennett and Badders did stretch that a lot. Has just dipped under 5 again. Yeah, there's only one driver on the track with a penalty in-game penalty at the moment. So impressive. Sem just slightly locks up.
Yeah, I was going to say, back to the strategy. Sorry, I've got a break bar. Yeah, I reckon I can see Smoke and Clutzy extending their runs a bit because they've got that 4.8 second gap ahead of third place. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them going towards on soft tyres towards the end, especially from what we saw from Smoke in Bahrain. But having said that, Smoke is struggling a bit now on the tyres. He's already almost a second and a half away from Clutzy.
Yeah. I'm just watching Sam and Van Dorn. So yeah, I'm not really sure who the net leader is, to be honest. Is it going to be Sam and Van Dorn? Because Van Dorn is going to have to pit again. Smoke and Clutzy have to pit. Sam and Van Dorn won't need to pit. I think these two that I'm on board with probably are net leaders in a minute, and the likes of Smoke, Clutzy and Bad, so are going to have to probably come through the field on the... I presume they'd probably go for softs.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the moment. I think the man to watch at the moment would be Bad Otter. He's got a time penalty. Don't know what sort of time penalty it is. We won't look into it, but he needs to make the most of this, especially being on the softer tyre, and really pull away. But he seems to be making no progress whatsoever with just 2.2 ahead. So yeah, maybe it might be the race of the high-tech guys racing for the win at the moment, but not far behind. Sorry, not far behind. You got Morgan, but also he has a penalty. And
you say the high-tech guys? Oh yeah, they're both F2 teammates.
Yeah.
You threw me off then. I was thinking, what are you talking about?
Oh no, the big contact!
Oh no!
Oh,
no, contact
gone round. Oh.
And he's fully spun it.
That's cruel. That is. Yeah. I mean, okay, that's gonna be a very angry garage at high tech.
Oh, just as we're talking of them being F2 teammates.
Oh,
there's all sorts. There's more.
God.
There's more. Was that Morgan past than Van Dorn? Oh, Morgan's exit.
Yeah, I think Van Dorn might try to clip something, but here we go, and here comes such it block. He's in the inside of Van Dorn.
I'm watching Van Dorn as well.
Oh god.
Oh, it's 3 wide. Oh, Clock's backed out.
Wise.
Wise to it and backed out.
Yeah, Wise there from Clock, but Van Dorn back up to 4th.
Surely not. Oh, Paul almost went around the outside of Clock. It's getting tasty, but there's not many drivers to watch, so at least we're kind of confined to a selected amount.
Sure are. The race is over regardless with that Darren now, I think. His only hope again at point is if there's more retirement, which I wouldn't even rule out, Joe, because I've only just noticed we've still got 20 laps to go.
We're not even halfway through.
Yeah, oh dear me.
I'll tell you what, here's one for the stream chat. How many drivers are actually going to finish? Are we going to have a driver to score points without actually finishing? That is the question. I'm going to personally say yes. I still think there's way more in this race to go. We could well get someone DNF but actually score P10.
Oh, I've just seen a crash.
Potentially.
Oh dear me. I've just seen the Bennett incident again.
Okay.
We'll leave it to the stewards. But anyway, back to the race.
Got a move. We have a move.
Yep.
Morgan has gone back past Van Dorn for P4. He's finally got past again. Darren has retired, so there's now 11 left. So we're getting very close to what I said a minute ago about even just the top 10, just the 10 that finish. At this point, if you're Owen at this point, I know he's to be fair, actually, Elite's 10th. He's 20 seconds off 9th. He's got half a race still to drive, but well, he's gonna get points at the end of the day for it.
Right.
Anyway, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll hand it off to you.
Yeah. So whoever Joe's on board with, yeah, watch it and love it. At the moment, you've got Clutzy with a 1.8 second gap ahead of Smoke, but we've got Bennett who's joined us now, following his retirement. So I speak to Bennett. Bennett, first of all, you okay after the accident?
Oh, mate. That was interesting, I'll be honest.
So, I mean, I've seen your clip. I won't go into too much into it myself, but just from your point of view, what's your say on it?
Well, I've seen this coming up behind me, so I come across to cover the inside, and I've left enough space so he can do what he wants. And as he gets closer and closer, he keeps going inside, and the space is running out. But I'm keeping straight, so I'm not coming across to cut him off. I'm giving him the opportunity to change direction so he can go down my outside and probably overtake me. But he decided to keep going inside, and by the looks of the clip, he's completely lost it, and it's sent you straight out.
Yeah, it was certainly an eye opener for us comms in the comms booth. I'll ask you one more question just so we can go back to the race. But I mean, there was some positives. I don't know. Forgive me. I don't know how you got on in qualifying for the first 2 rounds, but you started third, I believe, today. I mean, that must be a positive. I don't know if you turned off some assists for Formula One this season as well, but it seems like the pace is it's better than last season, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. I could say I've definitely gotten used to having the traction off more this season, and it's starting to pay off, I think, where the pace is starting to creep up. And next week I'm looking forward to that, because you'd say Monaco is probably one of my stronger tracks, so that will be I look forward to practicing that and seeing where I can qualify next week and hopefully finish the race.
Yeah, hopefully so, buddy. Joe, I don't know if you've got any words for Lewis at all.
Just in a second I will, but I've got another pass. Van It's just past Morgan. Yep, that's good. No one's going to take each other out this time. Or are they? Hold on. Hold up. I'm going to put you on hold for a minute here. Okay, it looks fine to me. No, all I was going to say really was, have you got your EcoBoost Ford Fiesta parked in the Catalunya car park? Because if you have, I'd probably get it out. Do about 20 laps, because I think you might get a point. If you did drive it out, because we only have 11 left.
I don't
know how long some of them are going to last. That's all I have to say. Other than that, it's just unlucky.
Yeah, it's all good. Same time next week.
Oh my god! Morgan almost binned it. Honestly, this race, just losing the will to live.
Good stuff. Well, we'll go back to the racing. So, Lewis, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you like Ranger in about
Cheers,
an hour.
boys. Yeah.
We've just got a time penalty for Sotti Clock, which is actually quite a bit of a rare thing, but it's nice to see him in the points. As long as he doesn't do anything rash, it should be first points of the season for Clock, and there's a change at the top, Joe.
Yeah, it's because of a pit. I'm going to follow him in the pits, and we're going to watch the mechanics do their thing. And they've just changed the tyre, with the tyre still being on the car, but the game is so good, it didn't actually have a graphic of the tyre coming off the wheel. So, it's a magical pit stop from the Alfa Romeo team, and Clutzy Winter is on hards.
Yep.
So the leader has gone for the hard tyre, and we are halfway through this race now. It looked like he almost lost it there on with obviously lack of grip at the minute. But wonder what Smoke will do then, seeing as that's the route he's gone for. I'm sure Smoke will.
Part of me still thinks Smoke might just try and stretch out the softs. I don't know how long the softs will go, but he's got a 3.5 second gap to Bad Otter, who will pit again also. But he's got a 7 second gap to Van Dorn, who's the closest hard tyre driver. And you can imagine that when Van Dorn does pit, same with Morgan and Clock, they'll go back onto the mediums. I would not rule out Smoke going on the soft tyres towards the end.
He stayed out, so he's clearly not reacting to what. Actually, I guess Smoke is running his own race, and he's a 10th down in his personal best. He's obviously has in mind what his plan is. But Van Dorn is defending very drastically.
Oh, we got
it's sector 3.
the who, Chris Kamara.
It's Sem. It is Sem, and he's facing the wrong way. He's broke his front wing. He is in the middle of the pit lane entry.
He's interested.
He is doing a 30-point turn to try and get in the pits. This could rival Scott's Baku.
This reminds me of something from Austin Powers. Oh my god! Oh no! I'm so... I'm so...
Okay. We need to put our faces on it.
Oh, right. So...
So yes, we now have 10. So let's run through not the point scores. Let's run through the DNFs. So SLR Sam has just retired. I have no words. Darren and McLaren, Bennett and Batters, Liam, Allen, Ranga, and SLR Co-Coms as also DNF'd from the session. We have 10 left.
Right, points for everyone.
There's not a safety car for that either, considering he was reset to track.
I mean, we are now actually halfway through the race. So we'll see.
Yeah. Do we have anything going on in the Twitch chat? Any responses to whatever's going on?
Let's have a goosey. So Dolphin says the view on stream, they didn't even look like they touched. Then they were in the wall. That's regarding the Bennett and Risks accident. Not even halfway through this race. That was obviously before halfway. Let's scroll down a bit. Bennett Goat from check this out. Darnell Brothers and Tom Scenes. It is, I must admit, quite a miracle.
Who said that?
That was Check. Check the Goat. Love you, Check.
It is once in a blue moon.
SLR Leo, Goat Comms, thank you very much. Panther, Whoops, Sen, no. Some emojis from Check, then some laughter, and then some surprise from Barlow. And then you've got Sprite at the end saying bloody hell, Sam. I mean, I feel bad laughing because Sem obviously will feel down because he's practiced and he did have really good pace here on the wheel. He showed more progress. Just needs to keep his head up and keep it going. But if anyone watching have had a bad day today, then I think they've definitely smiled. So
another yellow. We have another yellow.
It's a who, Chris Kamara.
And it's Paul. It is Paul. He is going in the pits. He's on 18 lap hold hards. He was one of the first to pit right at the start after the lap hold contact with whoever it was. But please don't retire. Just you have a point guaranteed. Just put a set of mediums on and just run it to the end. Because I know a few people will normally get fed up at this stage. But he's in points. So hopefully it's all good. Yeah, where were we?
I think the closest battle could be either Van Dorn and Morgan or Elite on Owen Howell.
Van Dorn and Morgan have been following each other since the safety car restart. They have swapped places as well. More than once, more than twice. Still got Smoke out there, just running his own race. 2.4 seconds ahead of Bad Otter. 19 lap old hards, the oldest tyres on the track.
Yeah.
If only we had an AWS to tell us that Smoke's tyres would be on 100% wear when they are really... No, sorry, not 100%. I'm on about the other way around. 10%.
I think Van Dorn's got a decent... I did think he had a decent round on Morgan, but he's lost a bit on the last corner, Morgan, with some decent track. He's 6/10 away. He's got about quite a good, decent amount of errors. He's using it all. Is he going to make the move on Morgan? Morgan has penalty, so Van Dorn needs to make this clean, because this could be a podium here, another podium for Van Dorn. And he has done it. Can he keep it, though? Is Morgan to fight back? I do not know.
Oh, they both almost lost it. They both had the twitch in the exit of turn 2. They're just swapping places. If anything, they're probably helping each other out by not fighting each other. They're just letting each other pass and each DRS, not fighting each other, just running a race.
Yeah, well, as I say, I mean, they want Van Dorn would need to get the job done soon enough because he has an opportunity to get a second place here. I mean, again, we won't go too much into it, but you can see on your screen that a certain Bad Otter, who I believe is actually making his debut today, has got a black and white flag next to his name, which indicates he has got a penalty. Minimum will be 3 seconds, so if Van Dorn can close the gap for the rest of the race, a second place could be on. 3 out of 3 podiums, great consistency. Consistency is key, as George Russell once said.
I haven't actually looked to see the penalties times they've got.
Yeah,
I don't know whether.
Yeah, don't go
I was
on
gonna
it.
say I don't know whether they'd like us doing it.
No.
Personally, I'd actually like to see, but I know there's a lot of people which like the surprise element, which personally each for their own.
I mean, unless we go full match of the
But
day,
I
and you
won't
say,
show it,
if you don't want to spoil it to you, look away now. Unless we go full match of the day.
Nah, don't worry.
But
I'll
anywho.
wait for the surprise element.
Oh,
There's another pass.
yeah, there you
And
go.
this is it's the same part of the track again.
Talking of surprise element.
They're clearly they are literally the same. They go at the same pace around the track, and they're just literally passing each other every single lap on the pit straight. They are the closest battle. Other than that, we have Owen and Risks for battle for P9, which seems to be just hovering just inside DRS every lap. Let's have a look. Let's follow Smoke. We've not really followed him much today.
I mean, for someone who might be conserving their tyres, his pace is still fantastic. I mean, based on his Bahrain race, I did think he's going to go on the softs at the end. And it looks like he's doing the exact same again. He's just doing brilliant. To me, he's a bit like a Jorge Lorenzo, but in Formula 1 gaming, where once he's in the zone, he is unstoppable. And let's not forget that he uses absolutely no assists, and I use some assists. If I used no assists, then turn 1 would be very interesting every race that's watching. As we're going back on board with Van Dorn, if you might be as well, where we might see another switcheroo. There's
they bang wheels.
Oh god, they're kissing.
Keep it clean, boys. Come on for the stream. We have 10 drivers left.
One person who won't be saying that is Sotia Clock, who has actually fallen back a bit, down in 5th. He's 1.5 seconds off these guys in front, but he's got a big gap ahead of Klutzy, who's on much fresher hard saying that. Oh, there's the yellow flag. But for who? Chris Kamara.
Jensen. It's Jensen, and it's again. It's in the pit lane entry, and he is going to come back in the pits because he has damaged his wing. Is this going to be the end of his race? Is he going to retire? He is guaranteed a point unless he disqualifies. Unless he disqualifies, he's guaranteed a point. Is he going to stay out and finish the last 10 laps?
Oh, what's that?
He doesn't even need to finish the race to get a point. Unbelievable, Jeff.
It is different. Division 1, I must say, has changed an awful lot since I last appeared in there. I just want to mention that I did race to Div 1 before, and I did do half decent, mainly because we just didn't turn up. But we move. Oh, there's a move! Oh no, it's Smoke, just pitted.
Oh.
And on the softs he goes.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting final 10 laps, for sure.
Now,
does he have enough pace? Will he have enough pace to win? Is it too late?
I mean, will those hards make it to the end? I mean, I've not done any race sims myself, so I wouldn't know, but I can't imagine Bad Otter on those mediums will make it towards the end. So...
He's not. I don't think he's making it, no. I think your net leaders are Van Dorn and Morgan. And Clock.
This could be one to watch then.
Well, yeah. If you take out Bad Otter, because he's not making it to the end. Smoke has every possibility to win, but he has to... It's going to be a tall order with only 10 laps to go, and it's a short lap. But you never know.
There's a track that, I mean, thrives on the grippier tyres. And we're seeing quite a few penalties come in now, a few head losses. We saw Morgan with another 3 seconds, so that's... Come at Smoke. Garmit, he's got the chance here to put us on the show for all of us here, especially to us 24 viewers. Come on.
30 for me.
30?
For me it says 30.
Right, okay, here's a question for all you viewers in the Twitch chat.
Bad Otter's pit. He's pit. Sorry, he is pit. I don't know, he's obviously going to go on softs.
Yep.
Where was he relative to Smoke? Wasn't he within 2 seconds?
Yeah, Morgan's back in the lead. I say back in the lead, he's got the place back ahead of Van Dorn.
This is it. Everyone now on their tyres, maybe minus Owen. I think probably, yeah. I don't know about Owen, I don't know what he's going to do, but this is it. 9 laps to go.
13.7 seconds behind. Can he do it? Stream viewers, can Smoke do it? Let us know. With yes if he will, and no if he won't.
The problem with Van Dorn and Morgan now is they're not racing for 3rd and 4th now. They're racing for the win. So So them, I'm sure they'll probably chop and change a few more times, but I'm sure it will get more fierce every lap that goes on, which could also help the likes of Smoke and Bad Otter. I think you've got to also bear in mind 2 of the drivers ahead of Smoke have penalties. Who knows how much they are?
They do. You mentioned earlier about pretty much whoever finishes ahead of Morgan and Van Dorn wins. But if you think about it, if you're Van Dorn, I mean, well, you just need to just stay where you are. Just keep it focused, keep it on the road, and you've done it. But what you have to be wary of, Smoke is already 12.9 seconds behind. He is catching. Van Dorn may be racing Morgan on track, but in theory, I think it's between Van Dorn and Smoke. Jam, yes he can. Barlow, come on Smoke. Pens are going to be able to play a big part. We've got some people who believe in Smoke. What a win this would be, again, from the SLR veteran, who, of course, won race in Bahrain for the first time since, I think, Noah, and he might possibly do it 2 times in 3 races, who knows. Stay tuned.
So he's 1.8 seconds away from his first challenge of this potential. Well, I don't want to say potential one. Who knows? Let's follow winner on board here. He's 1.4 seconds behind Klutzy, who is on, well, relatively fresh hards if you compare it to the top 3 who are on going to be 20 lap old hards in 20 seconds time. Morgan still leading Van Dorn. They haven't changed places in quite a bit, but I think we could potentially see that change this lap. Or is Van Dorn going to sit behind him again? Last lap he got very close, but he didn't go for the move, and he's done the same thing this lap. Elite and Owen, I presume, passed not long ago.
Yeah.
Owen's behind him.
Yeah, it's down the straight, just nothing. It was pretty much what Van Dorn and Morgan have been doing all race. Which, talking of the 2, within half a second of each other still. Van Dorn, he's got nothing to worry about at the moment, but I reckon come last 3 laps, I'd say, when those hards are really dying, might have something to worry about. Owen's in the pits.
Yeah, I didn't think he was definitely not making it to the end on those mediums. He still has P9 in the bag though. He's over a pit stop ahead of Jensen, so he's not lost any places. If anything, he can go for an extra point. A free pit stop for an extra point if he can pull off the fastest lap. He, however, does have Smoke and Bad Otter, who are also on fresh softs, absolutely going for it.
Right.
So, yeah.
The gap at the front's gone over a second, but it might be worth going on board with Smokey. He might be about to make his first overtake on these soft tyres.
Yeah, I've been following him for just over a lap, just to watch his progress. Morgan has, Van Dorn has dipped back into the DRS of Morgan at the end of that straight, but Smoke is in the DRS. But he's not going to get past here. He's running out of time. God knows what the hards are going to be like towards the end. We still have another 5 laps after this to go, and he is about 10 seconds off the lead, isn't he? The change for the lead, and that's a weird place. Morgan's lost it.
Oh, yikes.
Morgan has lost it.
Oh, he's got no wing, I don't think. He's got a downforce like an F2 car.
He was holding. He had a penalty on him as well. You're giving me a terrible view game. I cannot see the front of his car. Yeah, he has lost parts of his wing, and he's off the track. Yeah. So Van Dorn is now ahead of clock by 6 seconds. And he almost put it in the pit wall. That was almost a Sem-esque.
I mean, it's one easy place gain for Smoke, but it won't help Smoke at all because Van Dorn's got clean air now. Van Dorn has got a very healthy lead. He just needs to keep it on the road. We could see a favourite Sotia clock back on the podium. Fingers crossed.
Just a note, Smoke dropped the DRS. He lost the DRS of Klutzy on that last lap, so I don't know whether he made a mistake. in the dirt, yeah, but he's outside of the second. Yeah, Morgan's pit for softs. What else have we got? There's literally no one. Everyone is all on their own, apart from see this potential battle we have brewing here between Cluxy and Smoke, and it will be for a podium as well. So there is a podium position at stake here. Cluxy on 11 lap old hard, Smoke on fresh 4 lap softs.
I'm surprised that the softs, he's not making as much progress as I thought he would, but maybe those softs, the reason people avoid it is because their performance is just awful after a few laps. He's out of his DRS again. Now that is a surprise. I mean, it's better late than never, I guess, but there's an awful lot of social distancing in this race. But that is the closest fight. I'm just seeing.
It is indeed.
So I was just going to say what's going on stream chat. Fastest lap, Owen, come on, mate. Is Owen fastest lap still? Maybe. We'll say yes. Go on clock, support from Leah. Looks like it's going to be a P2 for Smoke. Could well be, yeah, possibly.
No, fastest lap's Jensen, 17.1.
F. Clock podium would be great, says Jam. Do you know what? It really would, because he hasn't had the best start to the season. Again, he is popular among some. Let's not forget he is a league owner. It'd be good to see him on the podium. Oh, there's the yellow flag. It's a Ferrari boo. Chris Kamara.
Morgan's out. Morgan is out. He's facing the wrong way. His wheels off.
Oh no.
He's guaranteed a point. Oh, hello. Oh, we are going to have a saucy final lap, because we have Smoke and Van Otter on these softs, but well, we don't know what they're going to be like.
Oh, whoever's got penalties.
Cluxy's pit. Cluxy's put it in the pits.
Whoever's Smoke. Oh my, what's going on?
Smoke. Oh wow, and Van Otter. It's a free pit stop because Paul is 20 seconds behind. Oh. It's a free pit stop.
What's losing this, isn't he?
They could have just played an ace. They could have just played an absolute ace.
The thing is,
let's just hope they put the right tyres on.
Whoever's got penalties now, though. Oh, that's a massive shaft. Cluxy and Van Otter. I think they queued up in the pits.
They're double stacking. Clock is probably the biggest loser here.
Well,
because he has a penalty and he's on 24 lap old hards. Wow. I think we might only get 1 lap because the field is so spread out. The safety car will pick up the field on lap 32 because Van Dorn and Clock can pit. In fact, they can. If they pit, they'll still retain their positions.
I'm not even going to ask.
They have to pit.
I'm not even going to ask the Twitch the stream side who they drive the days, because I mean this could be. We've got still 2-3 more laps left, and well, an awful lot could happen.
They have to pit. The top 2 have to pit, and one of them does. They're going to still keep hold of their positions. It's literally going to be a 1 lap sprint.
Oh,
1 lap.
Van Dorn's in the pits, and I think Clock will be as well. Is Clock?
Yeah, they're in. The only driver which hasn't pit is Paul, and he's sat in the middle of the top 9. And to be fair, he could still pit and only lose a place. And is it worth it? I don't know.
So I failed to notice that then. So Van Dorn and Clock must have made it out ahead of the safety car before it came out. If so,
they did.
Thank God.
They did. I only noticed halfway through the lap. So we will literally have a lap, and the safety car is. Oh, slow down, Van Dorn! Oh my God! Safety car has just ended sector 1. So I think.
Can you put position changes, please?
The top.
Yeah.
I think the. Sorry, I'm using the wrong thing. No, there it is. Oh, there's all sorts of position changes. Oh my word, the top 3. I think the safety car is probably going to only pick up the top 5, maybe top 6. I think the likes of Owen and Jensen, and probably, I don't know about Elite. Yeah, Owen and Jensen are literally just going to have a drive to the end. They're not going to be able to catch up. It's too late. It's going to come in this lap.
Seeing how close Van Dorn gets to that safety car makes me feel so uncomfortable.
This is going to be a crazy final lap. Is anyone ballsy enough to absolutely go for the win?
Well,
This is literally lap 1 on lap 33.
well, I mean, I don't want to call it, but the best person in the best position is definitely Van Dorn. He's got 2 drivers behind him on penalty. Smoke is going to have literally the best lap of SLR history here.
Yep. As it stands, he probably has P2 if he doesn't lose any places. But who knows what's going to happen here. I'm following clock. Van Dorn has got to go. He goes. And he's had a good restart, it seems. It's a good restart for Van Dorn. Clock looks like he could be under pressure. The top 6, sorry, all battling for the podium places.
Oh,
And the win. And oh! Clutzy's gone! Clutzy is gone. There's one! There's gone. Smoke only has. Well. Van Dorn still without a penalty. Wow. Not much else going on here. Jensen sets the fastest lap again.
That's interesting, behind the safety car.
He was oh yeah.
That's interesting.
Is very close to the back of Smoke. Is he going to send it up the inside? No, he tucks in behind him. It looks like that is probably going to be that. I don't see anyone else making up any places. We started with 18, or shall I say 17, minus you. We end with 9. And SLR Van Dorn in the Mercedes wins round 3 of the season. Clock will cross the line second, but he's going to drop. I don't know how far though. Out off the podium, Smoke gets second in the end. Paul is third after starting. Well, he got knocked out in Q2. Van Dorn as well. Disappointing quali, but he's made up for it in the race. Bad after 5th. Elite Risk started where he finished. Out of everything that happened in that race, he finished where he started. Klutzy with the last lap crash. Could have been 3rd, ended up 7th. Owen finishes 8th. 9th is Jensen with the fastest lap, I believe it stayed. And P10 was a DNF, but I think it was Morgan, wasn't it? Is it Morgan?
Morgan Binder.
No. Yeah, no, but P10 retired.
Probably.
So it's a point. Yeah, midway through the shit.
Oh shit.
Midway through the stream, I did say P10 is going to DNF and score a point, and it happened.
I mean, I won't mention this in the interviews, but I just remembered. I mean, Van Dorn will keep the win. Remember we did to Sam.
We'll leave that to the stewards.
We shall.
But I must admit, that was an absolutely crazy race.
Yep.
Absolutely nuts. And Van Dorn almost got the fastest lap on that last lap. Almost.
I'll get me high if you go for the results for us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I went through it a minute ago to all across the line. Yeah, I'm not going to go through it again, but yeah. Crazy race. I'll just take this opportunity to get everyone to put in their driver of the days.
I've been working it out.
If they haven't already.
I've been trying to work it out. I'm just trying to find Paul. Yeah, please, buddy. How do you want to do this, Joe, when it comes to it? Shall I do first and third and you do second, or...?
I mean, you can do top 3 if you want.
I'll give it a go.
My nose is giving away.
Oh, don't say that after it's just a full commentary session. Don't give me that. Right.
No, I'll let you. You can do it. Mark.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
We'll, just first things first, if I can get you all to tick the box, we would love to hear your wonderful voices. And, Oh. Cheers to the invite, Stoffel.
You're welcome.
I mean, technically I did race that already. Right, okay. What does everyone's ticks? We'll start off with DPT Paul in the Williams. Paul, first of all, congratulations on the podium. I don't even know where to start. I mean, you started 14th and you finished 3rd. Did you expect a good result like this based from, I don't know, practice before qualifying day and qualifying itself? I believe, if I'm correct, you did not pit. You remained on the medium tyres after the safety car very late on. Was that a genuine gamble, or was that a possibly a mistake? If it was a gamble, well, it's paid off because even at the end you still had good pace, keeping up with the fresher, softer tyre drivers. Was that intentional, not pitting? Play. Well, Sem having an influence even when he's retired, so fair play, Sem. And well, Paul, again, congratulations on P3 and your first podium of the season. Right, off to LP Smoke with his second podium of the season to follow up already on his win at Bahrain and 4th place at China. Smoke, congratulations on your 2nd place. I think it was about in the halfway stage of the race. Based from knowing what you've done in Bahrain, I thought you were going to stretch out the medium tyres and pit on the softs later on, which I think you made work brilliant. How were those mediums towards the end of your stint? First question.
They were still going fine. It was just the one lap before I pitted is when I sort of noticed any difference. I was going to be going on to the hards, but the mediums just weren't really dropping off at all, so I just kept going. Then thought I'd try the softs. They were going to struggle to make it to the end, but then with that safety car, it kind of changed things and brought everyone close again.
Yeah, before the safety car, we saw you behind Klutzy. The gap was sticking at around 1 second for about 3 laps. By then, with the performance of the softs, were they gone already?
They were gone. They probably just executed the hards at that point.
There you go. So everyone watching the stream, there's some strategy knowledge for you. Last question, Smoke. So you've shown fantastic consistency. You are leading the championship. I mean, are you still going to take it a race at a time, or are you already having thoughts of the championship already in your head? I mean, the key at the moment seems to be just keep it on track in Division 1, which, having seen the races so far this season, is incredibly difficult to do. But, well, how are you feeling, really, for the next few races and the championship itself?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really thinking about championship at all. This season is just about learning, trying to pick up the pace, turning off assists, and just keeping it consistent, which I've done in the first 2 races, so I'll just try and continue that.
Lovely stuff. Well, thank you, Smoke, and congratulations on P2. We'll go on to first place, Van Dorn, which I believe is actually your first SLR win, which, even though you've been here for such a short time, actually feels weird saying that, because, I mean, I've seen you in the podium position so much in F1 and F2. So first of all, congratulations on your first win in SLR. 3 out of 3 for podiums this season. Consistency, is that one of your strengths? Is that a strong point for you?
It seems to be on this game. Every 7th race I've done, I've been consistent and kept on the track and kept myself clean when I can. I am sorry, obviously, what happened to Sam. I just braked a bit later him and tapped the back end and he's gone round.
Yeah, we did see that. I'll probably not touch on that too much, but I just want to.
Yeah.
Another question I want to hear is, well, so much happened in that race. We didn't track to see how everyone was getting on, but we saw you having a bit of a battle there with Morgan. Many times was there a bit of helping each other out a bit, because it seemed like you were overtaking each other almost every lap going into turn 1. We just kind of working together for a bit there.
I don't know what Morgan was doing. I know he was low on battery, but obviously he just kept going for the move down the straight, so I thought I'd just let you do it, because we were slowly catching up to the guys in front. I wouldn't say I was really working together. I just going past, just getting past him when I could, and then he was just obviously doing it back to me. And somehow it did actually work, and obviously got us closer to in front.
Lovely stuff. And last question, I asked Smoke just now about what he's thinking ahead of the season. He's taking it a race at a time. I presume that's going to be the same for you as well, because again, you're showing, again, as mentioned earlier, fantastic consistency. We might already have a bit of a taste to see what we expect for the rest of the season. What are your thoughts ahead of the next home races and the season itself?
At the minute, it's just taking it race by race and see how it goes, really. It'll be good if I am in the fight for the championship, but I'm just going to take it race by race.
Lovely stuff. Well, congratulations once again, Stoffel, on your first win in SLR. Enjoy it. It does feel great. Over to you, Joe.
Yeah, congratulations to the top three. And the other 6 which scored points. In fact, the other 7, because we had 9 finishes and it's P10, I think, still got that point. Anyway, I'll round the stream off. Hope everyone enjoyed what they saw. It was crazy from start to finish. Thank you for joining me, Matthew.
Why? Why are you calling me that? Don't ruin a good stream.